Hello, there you are again. I'm Steve Ross, this is Heather Moffat, and this show is called PA Harness Week. And what we do is we talk about stuff involving the great sport of harness racing for a half hour each week. 1 o'clock, Comcast Sportsnet, or at HarnessWeek.com. You can watch it anytime at your convenience, okay? Time now to go up to the Poconos for Tuesday's 10th race. It was the feature, a $30,000 open handicap, and with that, Heather?
Not just an open handicap. An open handicap for the girls, okay? For the top girls there. All right, Riley Character, she's been at the Big M this year. She's been at Dover. She's been at Chester. Now, she's a Pocono.
She's a nomad.
That's right, she is. Not enough. Assigned the post 9 in this one. Now, she's made twice as much money as the rest of the field this year so far. Ideal Newton has proved to be the fastest this year so far in 150 and 2.
They get to the quarter in 26 4/5. A lot of early speed, producing the hot pace, and not enough is out front. He's looking for two. She's looking for 2 in a row in the class, and here comes a charge on the outside from Riley Character, who's been hot at Chester. The 6-5 favorite takes the lead from Not Enough. Back third is Ideal Newton, followed by Me, who led earlier, shuffled all the way back to fourth. First over comes Ridge Jumper. Omen Hanover buried on the inside sixth. It's the lovely seventh. At the end, HF Superstar in the trailer, Ideal Nectarine. Half mile 55 3, 28 4 second panel. Impressive numbers here in the slop. Up front, Riley Character. Out in front by a length. Not enough. Back in the pocket now after leading earlier. Is tight there second. Inside third, Ideal Newton. Hoping to be there when the deal goes down. First over not happening for Ridge Jumper yet. Fourth. It's the lovely in behind that. Buried on the inside, Me. To 3/4 still out in front is Riley Character. They're 123 2. The third panel there was 27 4. It's Riley Character trying to pace out the clock here, but not enough. Still right there inside. Ideal Newton's been saving ground the whole way. Top of the stretch, Riley Character with the lead. Here comes Not Enough to the outside. Ideal Newton on the inside. Riley Character still clear by 3 parts of a length.
A little bit of a cat fight in the beginning of the race. First quarter in 26 4, but then Riley Character takes over by the time they get to the half and crosses the wire first in 152. Pretty impressive over a sloppy track with Matt Kakaley in the bike. Ideal Newton was a half length back. She took second, and then the trifecta rounded out by Not Enough.
Okay, now for equal time, now we're going to get the guys. This is the boys, the gents. Got that? Okay. Saturday's 10th at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, a $30,000 open handicap pace, and we're talking top-class horse flesh. Golden Receiver was 2-5 with Pierce. They love to bet this horse's socks off. Always goes on odds on, even though he was beaten last week by Whiskey Pete.
And even though he doesn't wear socks.
Exactly. School Kids was the 2-1 second choice with Pat Berry, and Presidential Order was a generous 5-1 with Brian Sears. And with the call, Jim Baviglia.
Up front, it's Golden Receiver. Outside, School Kids. Putting the pressure on first over. Within a half length and getting closer there. Inside, Presidential Order and Sears has had the trip, just waiting their chance. Second over, fourth now, Windfall Blue Chip. Inside, St. William saving ground. Just needs some racing room. And Cessna Flight at the back. 3/4, 123 even. 27 even third panel. It's Golden Receiver by just ahead. Outside, School Kids coming up right about on even terms now. Presidential Order still there in the pocket. Windfall Blue Chip starts to fade. Top of the stretch, Golden Receiver trying to hold together. Outside, School Kids. Here comes Presidential Order and St. William on the inside. It's Golden Receiver inside, light lead now. Presidential Order.
Okay, folks, betting 101. Don't ever let Brian Sears go off at 5-1 on a horse that looks like he's got a shot, because you'll be sorry. This horse paid $13. Who? Presidential Order sat the pocket behind Golden Receiver, then came out and got the money in 151 4. School Kids raced big out over half the mile, and Golden Receiver got a really cheap second quarter, 30-1. Hello, rather pedestrian-like. Finished third to get the fans all PO'd at him, obviously. Okay. Now, with Friday's 10th race at Pocono, the $30,000 open trot. And with that is our trotting girl, Heather.
Thank you. I do. I love trotters. I really do.
They love you too, babe.
Oh, they do? Okay, good. All right. Winning Mr. Even money here. Been doing super at Chester. Now tries out the Pocono 5/8 mile. Flex the Muscle. Also shipping into Wilkes-Barre. He's had Tim Tetrick driving him, but now trainer Ray Schnicker is going to be in the sulky in this one. And then there's All About Justice, who raced really well in the slop last week and was a long shot, but they're going to bet him in this one.
Winning Mr. threatening to go a monster mile here, leads it by about a length. Flex the Muscle is right there and coming out of the pocket, and he's perfect, getting into it now third. At the top of the stretch, it's Winning Mr. Flex the Muscle on the outside, getting closer. Miller trying to keep Winning Mr. alive. Flex the Muscle has the momentum though. Flex the Muscle and Ray Schnitker.
So All About Justice makes a bobble, and an uncharacteristic bobble at that, at the start of the race out of post 2, and then so Winning Mr. leaves alertly out of post 2nd. He's cutting the mile. Everything seems under control, but then Flex the Muscle, just too perfect of a trip for this horse. He ends up winning in 152 and 4. 152 and 4. That is open trotter time, people, definitely. Winning Mr. did hang on for 2nd, and he's perfect, was 3rd.
And don't you dare go away. We'll have our blast from the past. It is a goodie from the track that we used to affectionately call the Bell, and everybody knew what that was. And we'll also find out who the Caretaker of the Year was, so don't go away. All right, well, my partner Heather Moffat caught up with the Caretaker of the Year, Tommy Cugle. Here's her report.
Well, the Harness Tracks of America Caretaker of the Year, there's one every single year. Now, it doesn't have to be a caretaker that had a spectacular season. It just has to be somebody who is really super great at their job. But Tommy Cugle, who was voted the best in 2010, well, he had a great year, and he's really great at his job. Tommy, tell me about your year, because you had a big one.
Oh, it was great. I took care of I'm Gorgeous, who won the Battle of Brandywine elimination. He won the Cane Pace elimination and won his elimination to the Little Brown Jug, and was 2nd in the final to Rock and Roll Heaven. And of course, I had Del Marvelous, who won the Adios.
And Mr. Wiggles won the Governor's Cup at the Delaware State Fair, and you've got Western Ace, right?
Yes, correct.
So a big stable for Tommy to take care of. But you know what? Like George T. Jr., that's who you work for, he has complete trust in you. I know that George will send you to the track and just be home watching a race via simulcast, and he'll be like, why should I even be at the track? Tommy's there. It's going to be taken care of. Any pressure there? So much trust in you? With huge horse flesh.
No, I'm sort of used to it. You know, if I have a question or a problem, I'll call him and say, hey, George, what do you think about this? And he'll just give me the answer, and we'll do it. Everything, you know, it's a great honor. It's just I'm used to it, so it's all good.
Tommy also, I just want to say, is an exceptional singer. He sang at the Hambletonian before the national anthem, also at the Breeders' Crown. And I do want to give myself some props. I nominated Tommy for the 2010 Caretaker of the Year. So tell me, how honored were you? How surprised were you when I called you up and said, sit down, and started screaming like a 5-year-old when we found out that you were the winner?
Oh, I was very surprised. You know, I mean, it's an incredible honor to have. It was just when you told me you were going to do it, I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. But then when you talked to me that afternoon and said, so what are you doing? Are you sitting down? I was like, yeah. Well, guess what? You won. I was like, no way. Yeah, it was great. It was absolutely great.
Well, congratulations, and I know you're going to have a fabulous 2011, and way to go. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
He seems like a really neat guy, Tommy Cugle. On top of that, it's one of my favorite foods. Cugle.
Oh, interesting.
It's very good, especially this time of the year. Holiday time of the year, it's Passover. Happy Passover to all our Jewish friends, and for everyone else, happy Easter. I think we should say that.
Yes. I hope you have an excellent holiday.
Ooh, okay. Now back to Harris Chester for more action. Sunday's third. Non-one is at 10,000 in the last 5 starts. Casimir Commotion off at a rather generous 5-1 with Yannick Gingras got the money, beating Proper Respect off at 11-1 with Eric Goodell, winning in 152 and 3. Best Not Lie Hanover with Tim Tetrick was third.
And then we have some fillies and mares, purse $19,000, and this was Sunday's 8th. The favorite out of post 8 is Some Girls Do, and let me tell you, the name fits her because in this race, she do what most girls don't do, and that's battled hard the first half of the mile, still wins by 2 lengths and won 53-2. She had Brian Sears in the bike for trainer Ron Burke. Imagine that. This is her 7th win out of 9 starts so far this year.